No Vests.
All right, welcome to episode 4. Jay, how are you doing tonight out in California?
It's another great night. About I
You
think
got
it
the
was about
lava lamp
60,
going, man. I
30.
feel like you're setting the mood over there at your house. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm setting a little bit of a vibe. I don't know where I'm going with it. I don't know. Lava lamp. I'm feeling retro vibes a little bit. I don't know. Just
All right.
throwing that out there.
So I kind of want to get right into it like I always do. We like to start this thing off. We only get, 40, 45 minutes is kind of where we want to be. So, we just kind of jump into it.
Yeah. Tech guys got us on a time crunch.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't like when we
ran
go
the
over.
analytics. We ran the analytics. Yeah, we're keeping it short and sweet for you guys. So yeah, that's where we're at.
So, Jay, we had a lot of theories get confirmed last week. If you didn't see episode 1 and 2, go back and watch them. But episode 3, we had a lot of theories that we discussed in the first 2 episodes that got proven correct.
Yeah. I had hypothesized on a few things. We knew going into the interview the how effectively this guest we had that we knew she was an effective user of the Instagrams and the social medias, and we knew that there was formulas and methods to the madness, you would say. And yeah, she kind of opened the book. I would say we maybe even just read the first opening chapter, but there's a lot to go into that. But overall, yeah, a lot was confirmed we knew all along, essentially.
And
I'm
I wanna like thank Erica. Like she was like an absolute like great guest, and she really did wonders for us. I think we got a lot of things confirmed. She brought great content
Yeah.
onto the show, so we actually do really appreciate Erica getting on here, and we'd like to have you back. Maybe season 2, season 3. We got to work into your schedule. We know you're quite
She's busy. Yeah, she's booked and busy, as they say.
booked
So
and busy, baby.
Yeah, I'm actually in. I don't know how we got her, but we did. But anyway,
Like I said, our people reached out to her people, and we made it happen. So one of the other things I want to talk about guests moving forward is I had a couple people actually reach out to me, both via text, via DMs in the No Vest, via running into them actually this weekend, and I had multiple people say, I want to come on your podcast. I want to come on the podcast. They see what we're about. They see what we're doing, and they want some screen time. Now, what I would say to them is we're not ruling anyone out. We don't have anyone. Guest number 2 is not booked yet. It's an open slot. But here's kind of what we're looking for. If you really do want to become a guest, you want to hop on No Vest, episode 7 or 8 or whatever, when we decide to get guest number 2 on here, I would say, shoot us a message of what you want to talk about. What topic do you want to bring to the table that might be specific to you? You got a funny story, you want to sound off on it. I think that could really help your odds of getting on No Vest.
yeah, basically just something that you're passionate about. Because a lot of these topics, they hit close to home. I get messages every other day. Every day I'm looking in the DMs, and they're like, "Man, Ochi, J Fish, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that, or my buddy's struggling. I see my buddy, he's struggling with it." And so when we talk about these things, like it's not just like, some fairy tale that we saw on TV. It's hitting close to home.
No,
So
absolutely.
we want to reach out, we want to touch the people, and we want to make sure that
But
these
Jay,
people
I
aren't
kind of
getting
wanna
silenced.
I kind of wanna debunk your theory here of you getting all these messages because before we started the episode tonight, you said that you get more robocalls and trash texts from fake numbers than you
You're
do
right.
real numbers and you said your phone was dry. So are people blowing you up,
All
or
right, all
is
right.
the phone dry?
You, it's a different kind of. We're talking two different scenarios here. I'm talking on the No Vest platform on the one hand, where people are reaching out, you know what I'm saying? They're struggling with their vestive issues or their, you know what I'm saying? Their swimming habits, as I like to say. Uh, but on the other end, I'm talking on the personal level. If you're asking the big guy, my phone it doesn't ring. All right, it
Someone give the
never
guy
rings.
a call.
Give the guy a call. The only calls I'm getting are about the expiring
Oh my God, the
car
warranty,
warranty
man.
that I don't
Who is
have,
falling for
first
that
of all,
anymore? Who's falling
okay?
for that?
I get that, and I've been getting let me tell you, ever since I changed my number, whenever it was, I get a new phone, I get change number, whoever had the prior number owes a lot of money, and I get calls all the time for I won't put her name out there because God forbid they find her and but she owes a lot of money, and yeah, I don't know. They call me probably every other day, but besides that, man, I haven't. They just don't call. They don't. It doesn't ring. I get more, and like even the text messages, it's like phony text messages from like Gmail accounts from like Iran with links. I'm not clicking. Like
Hmm.
that's like the only text I get. But on the Novest platform, people are reaching out. Don't get it twisted. I'm more active over there, I guess you would say. And
No,
yeah,
I
you people think we got a social guide? No, that's us. We're running
we
the
got a team
social.
of people out there. I also want to
We
get
got a team
into
in the after
the
hours. That's true.
giveaways. We had
Behind the
so
scenes.
many people. So we had a promotion going episode 3 of if you threw
Right.
us up on the Instagram story, you could get a free t-shirt. We had so many people throw us up on their Instagram story. Our team, our social media team could
They
not
quit.
keep up with them. They quit. They hung up their apron, their jersey, not their apron, but they hung up their outfit and they said enough's enough. We're done. We're done with you
Yeah.
people. Hung
It
up the
was it
cleats. They called it.
it was similar to like a Kylie Jenner release of, what does she do? The lip makeup or whatnot. Yeah, it was similar to that. It was insane traffic. So no winners were actually selected. We apologize. We're working on replacing that social team to
So Jalen,
keep
I
up
kind of
that
want to pivot here. I want to get into to something else, and we had a fan reach out, and they're going through a scenario, and I think everyone has been in this scenario, so it's very relatable. And it's the whole texting thing,
yeah.
and it's a problem. You know it's a problem. Everyone
It's
out
an
there knows
epidemic.
it's a it's yeah, absolutely. It's an epidemic during a pandemic. We got two emics out there. It's a double negative. It's tough. And basically what I'm talking about is that you're seeing someone and it's both ways, and it's like, are you texting too much? Are you texting too little? I think most people nowadays caution on the air of texting too much.
Yeah.
And Jay, I don't know what your texting is like, but like for me, it's like I only like to send a message every 4 to 7 hours, depending on what I'm doing. I don't
Right.
really like to text. I'm someone who likes to call. Like I don't have like like these big group chats going on or whatever. I don't like my phone getting a ton of notifications. During the weekdays, I'm trying to lock in and focus, and so those texts coming through. I mean, where do we draw the line? Where are we going with this, Jay?
Yeah, yeah. So in the instance of the listener that reached out, he was referring to a situation where he was the conversations between this person are mainly casual. He's trying, if anything, he's trying to maybe link up on the weekend, or if it's like a Thursday night, or he's got some that extended weekend, something like there are specific scenarios where he would want to see this person, and what he's getting is the consistent everyday, all day text. They're expecting him to keep up with conversations daily,
All the
which
time.
he does not. That's not what he signed up for.
No.
And so when you get into that, yeah, pretty much any is too much, in my
And I
opinion. Like,
feel like it here's where it gets tough. is when you give the so now I've learned people are not the best with social cues, but when you give the social cues of like one word answers or like very direct answers, or you have a little back and forth like 2 3 texts, and then you wait like 3 4 hours to send another one, you're sending a message without sending a message, as in,
Yeah,
hey, maybe we slow down the text thread a little bit, like.
yeah, yeah. It becomes extreme, and that's like also when you get into there's a kind of like a subcategory within this is when I'm sending a text and I see you read it and are already
The bubbles
typing
are
back
going.
before I can even close out the app, to
The
throw
if
my
the
if
bubbles
you're
are going,
yeah, the quickness of the response is almost you red flags start popping
red
up.
flags. Like, what are you
It's
doing?
waters that you don't wanna swim in because it's just that I don't who really has the time and energy to just consistently keep up with this bang, 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 bang. And like you said, when I'm telling you like a couple words and then I'm throwing my phone and I'm not looking at it for a few hours and you're still just bing, 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 it's just that's a super, super red
It's
flag.
too much. It gets to that point where it's just too much. And if you start seeing the emojis come through, you start seeing the gifs, the memes.
Oh.
I mean, the waters get murky out there. I mean,
Do you want you know what? I think we just stumbled in this. Do you want to know the murkiest of waters?
tell me.
When you start carrying multiple conversations across different platforms. So
No, no, no.
they're
This is a
texting
broad.
you
This is.
and at the same time they're sending you memes on the Instagram and then they're also Snapchat messaging you at the same time and you have to respond to them all or
Well, here's where you get into
right?
trouble. Here's where you get into trouble.
That's murky waters.
Because the waters are absolutely murky there, Jay. They're absolutely murky, and that's a dangerous game because you go on these apps, and I don't know like what people have in terms of their settings, but like a lot of times people can tell when you log on to one of these apps. Like they get
Right.
like like active 30 minutes ago, so it's
Sure,
like,
you can see that,
I
yeah.
didn't respond to the text. I didn't open up the Snapchat, but I hop on, Instagram or
You
something, and
see
it
me
said, "You
active.
see me
Yeah.
active." I haven't responded to the text in, I don't know, an hour and a half. Whatever it might be. Then it's like, all right, now I gotta go. I gotta go open up that. I gotta respond to this, and they hit you in it's like, you're getting two body shots and an uppercut. Like it's just it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And you shouldn't be shamed for that.
No,
When I'm on my phone, it's iPhone, it's my phone, like
it's Jalen's time.
yeah, I wanna control my experience, so, like, when I'm all this extra bing, 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 it's just like, it gets to be too much,
Says
and
the
yeah,
guy
that
who's getting blown up by robocalls. But
no, no, I'm listen, there was once a time, that's all I'm saying, but
That's
and
all the time.
I'm more speaking for my buddy here that reached out to us because I know how it is.
Yeah,
I've been there when I've because you talk to these young girls, and this is a younger issue
this is
because
it.
when you get to talking to those older, you know what I'm saying, when it's a couple years a cut above, it just is a little bit different. It's
It
call me,
absolutely is.
when there's business. When otherwise I'm in my off hours. This is the me time. It seems to be more understood,
And I
but with
think
the younger folk, it's lost.
this is a little bit deeper here, but I've had some people that listen to our podcast. They're a little bit older than you and I, Jay. Two,
Right.
3 years older, and they say, some of the stuff isn't totally relatable to us. When I would go out, I didn't get Snapchats. Girls would just give their phone number or what have you,
Sure.
and I think it's maybe we see it out, but it's really the younger people that a lot of this is an extreme for. So some of the other people are like, this might not be a problem, but I'm telling you, Jay, we've seen it in the field at our age, and we know that the younger you go, a year, 2 years, 3 years, it's almost exponential in a way where
Yeah.
the media gets that much more serious. They're that much more on their phone. It's just the waters are murky. I don't really see people being able to tread water like they used to. People don't tread water. That they're always wanting the vest. They
Yeah.
rely on the vest. It's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. They haven't taken the proper they're not certified. They
They're not
haven't
certified.
done the swim test. They haven't
Absolutely
showed
not.
me 2 strokes down and back. How long can you hold your breath?
No, I
You know what I'm
completely
saying?
agree.
How long can they hold their breath? I don't know how long. But that's neither here nor there. We can talk about maybe how you can get certified at one day, but that's for
I wanna
another
I
day.
wanna bring up another topic in this. Well, I actually want to get into a story because I like to switch things up on No Vest, and
Yeah.
I was talking about this weekend, and recently I had gone to the doctor for a physical, and for what have you, work or whatever, and I was getting my physical done, and they were testing my eyesight, and so I went back. I have pretty good eyesight, so I went all the way back to the end of the wall, and I have my hand up, and I'm reading the bottom scroll, the last scroll, and
Yeah.
I'm ripping through the letters and the numbers. I'm like ZTS6 M4 whatever, and they're like boom 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 boom, and I go, well, that was really easy. And so she's like, well, you want to see how much further you can go. So I take one step into the hallway, and I'm reading she's like, all right, well, do it right from left this time, so I don't have it memorized. I do it again. Boom. Then I take another. So now I'm on the other side of the hallway. I'm legitimately out of the door. I'm on the other side of the hallway. People are walking past me. I have to wait for them as I do it a third time, and I go back across the line, and I rip through it again. And I was like, is that normal? And my doctor said, no, that's absolutely not normal. It's absolutely not normal. And she said, you have pilot's vision. And I said, really? I said, is that a medical diagnosis? Do you tell people often, like, I mean, give me a number, generally it's like 2010, 2020, 2015, and they just said, she just said, I can't even give you a number. All I know is you have pilot's vision. And so now I tell people everywhere I go, I just say I have pilot's vision. Like, I'll be on a highway, and like I'll see the sign like a mile out, and I'm like, oh, exit. I see the exit signs before other people. Like I have pilot's vision. I don't know what to tell people, but
I think everyone is getting a little bit of a look into what our relationships. You're just trying to one up me right here. Like I wear glasses, obviously I don't have great vision, that's obvious. You just wanted to sit here and flex on your platform that you have better vision. That's cool. I don't know what the moral of the story. Are you going to become a pilot? Like, do you plan
no.
on
So
doing
that
like?
was my next question. That was my next question. I asked my doctor. I said, does that mean I can just become a pilot? And she said, yes. You just have to go to pilot school. And so that was kind of the end of that conversation. But
You don't plan on going to pilot school?
now I don't know how that first story landed, so I'll just tell another story from
Sure.
literally. So
Let
I
let
was
it rip.
same doctor's office, and now I go into the hearing test. No, this is no bullshit. These are not made up stories. I know people might think they are. This is absolutely not made up. So I go into like they have like a booth, right? And it's a hearing
Yeah.
test. You put on like a headset like this. You have the red buzzer, and they put out these beeps like beep, and you hit the buzzer, and it starts off really easy. So I hear beep, I hit it, and then it gets a little bit quieter. I'm still clicking. All of a sudden the beep goes away, and I clicked a couple more times. I was like, I can't go out like that. I just proved I had pilot's vision. They can't think I'm deaf. So and then I get out of there, and I go, well, she was like, do you listen to your music loud? And I was like, if they're asking me that,
Yeah,
it didn't
you
go
know where this
well.
is
You
going.
know it didn't go well. It's like
Yeah,
when you're at the dentist and they're like, do you drink soda? It's like, just break the news to me, man. Like, don't
right. How
sugarcoat it.
many, doc? How many?
How many, doc? And so she started off with, do you listen to your music loud? And I said, define loud, because that's another thing, like people like rock stars, they listen to the music louder than I do. But I would
Right.
say I generally listen to my music a little bit louder than the average person. So I said, yeah, I listen to my music a little loud. And she goes, huh, that makes sense. And I go, well, what are you talking about? And she goes, well, you have the hearing. And I'll never forget this because this was one of the weirdest sayings I think I've ever heard from a a
From a
licensed
professional.
professional medical person.
Right.
And she said, "You have the hearing of a 35-year-old person." And I said, "Does someone who's 35 have that much worse hearing than someone, 23 at the time?"
Right. Yeah.
And she said, "No, your hearing is just a little bit further along than we would like it."
Interesting. I would almost assume that, like, as you get older, you get a little bit keener in the ears to where, like, she might have told you you're in your prime right now. Like,
No,
you hit your stride early with the hearing.
no, I'm on the back half. My hearing actually, and I
So you're on the
did
decline.
I did know it was bad. Like the doctor didn't need to tell me because when I go into like crowded spaces, like bars, whatever, and, and people are talking to me, I literally just do the whole like laugh and nod, like yeah, you
You have
do the
no idea what's going
you
on.
you do the every time you don't know what the hell's going on, you just hit him with the yeah, little laugh, nod, yeah. It's what you gotta do. It's
Imagine. That's pretty funny. That's bad. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm curious now. Like, I know my eyesight's bad. I'm gonna maybe go to the doctor and get a hearing. That booth sounds not. I don't. I've
oh,
You
it
got nice.
was yeah.
What's your you got your job's giving you nice health insurance or something. I've never been in the hearing booths.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
Maybe I is
Well,
that a
what's
new
weird was
thing?
I
I
went
don't know.
there. I went there for a drug test, and I thought I was just gonna pee in a cup and get on my merry way home.
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh no, no!" Like they were checking my kneecaps. They do that the hammer on the every time they
Right.
do the hammer on the kneecaps. They really give my kneecaps like a lot. Like it's like
Yeah.
4 or 5 bangs. I'm like, "What's going on down there? Like what are you seeing down there, doc?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I never understood the hammer to the knee, but anyways.
no, neither do I. Okay. So I guess let's just pivot on to another topic. We went through my outing at the doctor's office. I think you guys that's as far as I want to go with that. I don't want to tell any
Yeah.
more doctor's
We don't
office
need to get
stories.
anymore. Yeah.
But it was kind of nice out this last weekend, Jay. And I went downtown. I was watching the Badger basketball game. I was watching Marquette get crushed, and it was a warm day. Went out with the boys, had some beers midday, whatever. And I gotta tell you, man, I do give a ton of credit to the girls in the greater Milwaukee area, or actually the entire Midwest. I would say
Yeah.
the Midwest, with the exception of Ohio. Like I'm not gonna include Ohio because their
Okay.
weather's a little bit different, but
I'm not familiar, but carry on.
but they come out on like a 45 or 50, that first 45 or 50-degree day. They've had that outfit that they've been planning to wear the first sunny day that the snow's melting, but it's still freezing. Like it is still very cold. They come out and they show grit. Like I would not go out in like shorts and t-shirt and 50 weather. I don't care if we've had 0 degrees for 45 days. I'm not coming out in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah, that's I mean, there's a lot of angles you can take on that. It's definitely like the excitement factor, they're ready to they're trying to show off that pre-spring break bod, they're trying to show like I've been in the gym maybe. Um and then you could think like, this might get deeper into the psychology, but I mean, I might say some of these girls they can't dress. You know what I'm saying? They know how to
No.
dress when it's
No.
nice out, but when the weather gets cold, they don't necessarily know what they're doing. So they're just waiting for that one good day where they can get
Like
maybe I'm generalizing a little
no,
bit, but
I don't know if you are, Jay, because what I've seen is it goes from like 0 to 100. Like it goes from like parka, mittens, hat to like belly shirt, yoga pants. Like it
yeah,
it it really there's
very fast.
it changes like in like a 2 day clip. Like it changes very very fast.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, like we found out, everything is prior planned. They've had that outfit set up
We got that verified episode
yeah,
3.
weeks in advance. It's all been planned out. So it's they were just waiting on that. They wake up, check the weather. It's gonna be 40, and they get excited.
So, I mean, you mentioned fitness a little bit there. You said, oh, she gets in the gym, whatever. And I kind of want to get into that. and this is not a gender specific issue. I would say this is an
No.
issue for both people. Is the fitness accounts now? So Jay, I'm not even gonna say we gotta tread lightly, but we gotta look at where we're at. I mean, we're doing a podcast, and it's March 2021. We're late to the podcast game. Now we're not gonna be the latest, and
No,
we certainly were not the first. And it's a saturated market, but at least
absolutely.
we're not doing a sports podcast. I mean, there's
Yeah,
so many people out there talking sports. Like you really gotta be a professional in that. I think we're doing something different, which is
right.
a massive advantage to us. I don't see a lot of people or anyone specifically doing what we're doing out here. Um, but the fitness page, like if you just go to the gym, are you now a certified trainer? Are you now a certified just because you go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you have good form, does that mean that like you should be throwing everything up on Instagram in a separate page? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. I don't know. I just know that social media and everything like that, most everything is a front. So when I see those, I automatically think, I just think, why? What's the purpose?
Yeah.
A lot of people like to show off. They like to not show off, and that sounds harsh, but it is what it is. In my mind, I think because they, if most times those people will, it won't just be the fitness account. They'll have the account for their pet. They'll have the account for their what are you like
The
the closet,
closet. The
right? Yeah,
closet.
they're selling all
Ashley's
their used clothes.
closet.
Yeah, they have their closet page. Oh, they have their like
Their little
secret.
Finsta.
Yeah, they have the secret Finsta. They have the secret. Oh, like I take.
Timmy took these.
Yeah, I took Polaroids, and I'm gonna put up all the Polaroids. Or this is my art page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sell all my art here. To me, when you get into those multiple accounts, I just see a lot deeper. I get into the psychology. I think that those are kind of just an avenue into different markets. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to reach out
And,
into other ways,
and
or
here's
maybe they're trying to see other things that they wouldn't normally see.
here's my thing.
Everything is calculated.
No, you went very broad there, and I want to bring you back, reel you in, Jay.
Specifically, the fitness.
And
You're upset with these
I want
fitness
to get
accounts.
into the fitness because
Yeah,
to me it's a pretty big issue because like when I see a fitness page, I am not looking at like I don't even know how to really describe, but you know what I'm saying? Like they're doing squats, and it's like I'm not really checking. Like who is really checking this 5'3", like 110 pound? Like why would I watch her squat? You know what I'm saying? Like in the pants are hiked up. Like it's all for the views. Like if I were to watch someone like truly squat in like good form in a ton, I'm gonna go watch James Harrison. The old linebacker on the Steelers, because the guy can throw up 500 pounds and he's got great form. But these it's like what qualifications do you have to and here's where I really draw the line. And I really draw the line because actually I have a little story about this. I was at the gym 2 weeks ago, and I'm walking around my headphones. And I was heading to the bubbler, and this dude, he's like doing some tricep pulls like on a machine, and he gives me like one of these, and I'm like what could this guy possibly want? And he goes, I need to take a video of me real quick. And like
no,
it was tough for me
no.
because
What did you say to this guy? What did you say to this guy?
here's the
Did you take the
I
video?
had to take the video. I got caught. There's
No
moments in your
shot.
life where you get caught so off guard that you
No.
just automatically you're already doomed. Like no one was in like 40 feet of us, and he flagged me down. I just took my head, and I was like what's up? And he's like, can you just take a quick video? And I thought it was gonna be like maybe like a little picture or something, or maybe like a 2 second video. It was like the Instagram circle had like done like
No.
4 full
Hold
clocks.
on. Is it even? Are you telling me that he handed you the Instagram
The
open?
Instagram page open with the camera loaded.
I would be tempted to. I wouldn't. The phone would have never been handed to me. I'm telling him, buddy, no shot.
Now,
No
Jay,
shot. I'm IGing you in the gym.
I'm not
First of all,
sure.
I'm not in the
I'm
gym,
not
so it's
sure
not
what the.
happening. You're
I
not
was
gonna
gonna say
catch
I
me in
don't
the
know
gym.
what the California gyms look like, and I don't know if you're in them. But
I'm not.
this this guy was a bigger guy, so I'm not saying if
No
I said
shot.
no, he's gonna beat me up. But he was sleeveless. And
No
he had the
shot.
gloves on, and I just
Gloves.
got
Oh my
I got
god.
caught off guard.
This guy is red flag central. He might have been. I'm Ochi. I don't. I'm like. This guy might have been coming on to you. You're telling me he had the workout gloves, sleeveless, and wanted you to videotape him his
So
working on his
so
tries. He might have been coming on to you.
So actually, if we want to get into a coming on to Jack at the gym store, I actually have one, and I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the
I
podcast, but I'll
Go
tell
ahead
it
and
anyway.
tell another. Tell another because you just told one. But go
I
ahead.
will tell another. So I was in the hot tub at my gym, and I have my headphones in, and this guy pulls up, and he waves to me like across the pool area. He gives me a little wave, and I give him like a like not the upward head nod, but the downward. Like I
There's a
see you,
difference.
but like
This and
yeah,
then this.
no,
That's a
there's a
difference.
difference.
Yeah, there's a
Like
difference.
this is like what's good, like to one of
Yeah.
your buddies. This is like
This is affirmative, and this is kind of
this
like,
is like
don't fucking talk.
this is like I know who you are and I see you, but tread lightly, tread lightly. And so
Absolutely.
he pulls in and he starts talking to me. I have my headphones in, and I just see him talking. And I kind of hear him, but it's muffled, and my headphones are pretty loud according to my doctor. And he starts talking to me. I give him one of these. I give him the point to the headphones, like, dude, I got my headphones in, and he's
I'm
like,
not listening to you. Don't talk
I
to me.
paused because he kept talking, so I paused it. I'm like, what's up? He's like, is the water good? I'm like, water's fine. Boom, hit the resume music, keep going. And then he starts talking to me. He gets in the hot tub and he keeps talking. I'm like, oh my god, he's talking about how he just moved here from New England and all this stuff. I'm like, maybe this guy is just like a super lonely guy. I don't know. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. If he just moved here, he's trying to make a friend. But I was very cautious. There were some red flags. There were some red flags.
Yeah. Let me. I mean, I've dealt with the cross country moving, and I've tried to mingle. You could say the hot tub at the gym. That is not the area to look for new friends.
No,
But I want to know what this guy's intentions
No,
are.
it
So go ahead.
absolutely was not. So
Oh
he's,
my.
and then he hits me with the "you're really tall," and
You're sitting down.
I
in a
am
hot
sitting
tub.
down. But he said, "How tall are you?" I said 6'1". He said, "Wow, you're really tall." And I always know when someone says that I'm really tall, it can only mean one thing. Because if you have not seen someone taller than
Yeah.
6'1", you're just straight up not going out in public. Like
Yeah.
I am not considered
You don't know
tall
tall
by
people.
any stretch. No,
Yeah.
not in a million years.
You're
And-
tall on Tinder. That's it. That's the only place you're
Yeah.
tall.
And
Let's do that.
so he starts talking to me, and then like I had like kind of dropped in, like like I kind of dropped in that like I just kind of like, dude, like let me just finish off my 5-10 minutes in the hot tub. Don't talk to me anymore, whatever. And then he just randomly drops on me like, oh, have you like dated girls in the past? And I was like yeah. And he's like, any guys? And I was like, nope. No, I'm like, I'm interested in girls. And he goes, oh, my sexuality is fluid. And I said, all right, I'm out of the hot tub. Like, that was the line that I absolutely was like, and I just was like, oh, have a good time. Hope Milwaukee's nice to you. I'm out. Like, it was still early in my hot tub session. Like, I was only like 4 minutes in. Like, I did not get out of the hot tub session
Disrupted
what
the
I
hot tub
wanted to get. But I was like, enough's enough. I got to go. This guy's harassing me. And as I'm walking out of the hot tub, he goes, oh, I got it. I'm actually going that way too. And I looked at him like, don't do that.
Don't do it.
I go,
Yo, and let me save you here because you might get some flack from the gay community, but let's just say it was a guy and a girl. Let's just say that guy
Mhm.
and you were a female and he did that to you. You would be like, I'm uncomfortable. That guy was like
Absolutely.
kind of weird. He like came and I'm in the hot tub. He's asking me all kind of personal questions.
all right, Jalen, I kind of want to pivot here away from the gym scene. We got a little bit into the weeds there. I told
Yeah.
a more personal story, but that is That is not a fake story. That is a real story. I just told it how it happened. If people don't like it, well, I'm sorry. You got to deal with it. This is no vest, baby.
Hey, that's one reason why I'm not at the gym. You can add that to the list of reasons why I'm not in there.
I don't know if
'cause
that's the
you
main
never-
reason you're not there.
No, but add it to the list because I got a lot of reasons. So that's another one. But
So,
let's pivot for sure.
all right, let's get
You
off
like
the
that word
gym.
pivot. You like that word pivot. You're back.
Like the gym,
back
it
on
got. I think we did enough with the gym segment. I
Yeah.
think we really did. I think I
Yeah.
personally did. But I want to talk about something else, and this is something I've noticed for a while now. Is we talked about the whole Valentine's Day posts, but something is bothering me. It's really bothering me, and it's the happy birthday post. Now I get if it's your friend's birthday or your significant other's birthday, you can throw up a story. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Jalen said it before. Do whatever you want to do.
Right.
But I get a little weary when I see the H in a picture and then the a picture, the P, the Y, and everything its own picture. At this point I would say I wasn't a fan of the collage prior, but now I'm a fan of the collage. Like just throw up like if you're gonna post instead of like 20 different letters and 20 different pictures, just throw up the one picture of 20 little pictures because I'll just
Sure.
click through it. I don't care.
I think what you're worried about, or I think what you're speaking on rather, is there are a lot of red flags in the birthday activity, and one of the big red flags is those golden balloons.
Absolutely.
If they got the golden balloons, like you said, the HAP, happy birthday spelled out with the big numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and throw in the towel,
So for
count your-
those
like,
elderly
it's
for those-
over. It's over.
For those elderly listeners that don't know what we're talking about, on
Yeah.
every young girl or even girl probably under, I don't know, 25, 26, they have this picture of them with big gold balloons and they're standing next to it, and whether they have a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne,
Yep.
and it's the golden balloons photo. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know who the manufacturer is of the golden balloons, but I need to
God,
go
they
work
made
for
it
them
count.
because their sales gotta be skyrocketing.
They got to be in cahoots with the Instagram people because it just seems, I don't know, it goes like fucking peanut butter and jelly, dude. The Instagram with the gold balloons, it's just like I don't understand. I guarantee you go to our guest page. If she doesn't have gold balloons with the numbers,
Bogus.
I'll send a T-shirt to someone. I'll send
You heard it
it's
here.
on every page.
It's
on every
every
page.
single
It gets old.
page.
I'm sick of seeing it. Come up with a different color at
Yeah,
least.
the gold balloons
It's one of
are
the
too
bigger
much.
red flags. It's one of the bigger
It
red
might
flags.
be the biggest red flags. Now, I want to get into this though, and this is a new thing I've seen, and I really, really, Achi Jen does not approve. Is when you take a picture and you post it on Instagram and you're like, happy 23 to me, or you have some caption that is just for yourself for your birthday. I feel like that is just not really what social media is about. Like if you want to shout your friend out and it's their birthday, that's fine, but just throwing up the attention for happy birthday, and I have a general rule of thumb. Do not wish someone happy birthday on social media if you do not text them happy birthday. Like
Sure.
that's where I draw the line. Like I don't use Facebook, but I'm not gonna like Facebook someone or like even in the comment section of a picture like, hey, happy birthday, like, hey, happy birthday. No, I'm gonna text you straight up. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna text you.
And like you said, it gets to very dark waters. I think you can, when it comes to the birthday situation, it's really black and white. You're either the guy who like, or girl, this is very general. You're either the person who is on like borderline anti birthday. You're like, I don't celebrate birthdays. I hate birthdays. I don't understand why people, or you're like the person where it's like,
It's the
a
biggest day of the
week
year.
out and
Yeah.
it's a week out and you're like posting on your story, you have the countdown to my 25th, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like 7 days out, or and then like next, and then they literally do it every day leading up into. It's either you're all in and you're like, look at me, it's my birthday, it's my birth week. In fact, it's my birth month, so you have to acknowledge
My
me
birth
all
month,
month.
yeah.
And or you're just like, you hate it, and it's like, I try to, like, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I'm more or less on the other side. I don't like. I'm not like like, if you don't know what my birthday is, like, I won't like tell you.
No,
Like, it
exactly.
doesn't really matter to
No.
me. Like, but like the person that is like a couple, like when it's around their birthday and they're like announcing to you, especially on social media, like, about to be my birthday, about to go crazy. It's like,
So
okay,
I've been
we
so
get it.
bad with the whole texting for birthdays thing. Like I don't go out of my way really to text people like happy birthday. But like if I see it pop up on social media, I'm like, oh, I have their number. I'm friends with them. I'll text them. It's not like a close friend, whatever. Because I think
Right.
we'll get into what a close friend even means. But
Yeah.
um, I've had some text threads that have gone as such: happy birthday, thank you. Then a year later, happy birthday, thank you.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
back to back.
that's a kind with your distant cousin that you don't
Yeah.
talk to that much. I mean, yeah, it's almost like, who's gonna be the first to not do it? You know, it's like, can we just give
It
this
just
up? Like,
goes back
neither
and
of
forth.
us
Happy
really care.
birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. It's like,
Yeah,
who's gonna bring up like, like maybe I have to text you about a Packers game. Like I don't even know if you're a Packer fan, but maybe I just need to throw something in there so the text thread just
yeah, just
changes.
to throw it, mix it up a little bit. It would be nice, but then it's like, even then, it's like, God forbid they're like a quick texter, and now you're in a full blown conversation that you don't really want
Mid
to be in.
Packer game,
Yeah, it's
tight
bad.
game.
So you tread lightly if you do that. Me, I don't. I'm horrible. I don't know anyone's birthday. To be honest, I think it was my uncle's birthday today. I didn't even reach out, or
But
probably
I wanna get into.
yesterday, in
I
fact.
think that there's so much more on the whole. And people can say we're just talking happy birthdays, and we are right now we are. But I want to get into this later, Jay, because I think this is a really good topic moving forward. Is just like how social media has changed since we've been on it to now. And
Yeah.
back in the day, you didn't see people post it's just self-marketing is what it is. It's not like you're even hyping up a friend or you're out with your friends or it's this group of people that you're friends with. It's self-marketing. It's you on the boat. It's you on the beach. It's you at a wedding. It's
Oh,
you holding a birthday cake. Where's the us, man? I've gotten sick
right.
of it. I've gotten
And you
sick of
heard
it.
it. You heard it. I mean, like she said, I'll take 80 pictures and post two. That's insane.
That's
It's like you
insane.
spent that's like, it's everything you're talking about. It's just everything became so me, because you can create whatever you want on your page. And like, like you said, what it used to be. Like, I remember when Facebook was in its prime, and like, you would get the, like, I feel like it was just like a bunch of like high school parties of people like blackout drunk, you know what I'm saying, like, looking absolutely ridiculous. And now it's like, you won't see a picture of someone
It's
without
professional
their
headshots.
face dolled up, yeah, professional makeup and hair. And it's like, yeah,
Where's the fun?
where's the guy passed out with ketchup all over, like,
Hashtag make social
where's
media fun again. That's why we're
yeah,
here, Jay. That's why we have this platform, and that's why people have been rocking with us since day one because people just take themselves too seriously. And if you want to take yourself seriously, get your ass on LinkedIn.
yeah.
For all the other social media sites, maybe play it a little bit more risky because I'm getting
No,
sick of the pumpkin patch post. I'm
yeah,
getting sick of the apple picking post. I'm getting
yeah,
sick of the wine tasting. I'm getting sick of the charcuterie boards. I
yeah.
am getting bored. I'm getting bored, and someone's gotta disrupt this boring bullshit. Someone's gotta do it. I think we might be the right guys to do it.
We're on our way.
We're
Yeah.
on our
And I'm
way. We're
not gonna
making a little
lie,
headway.
this is a top. I'm just gonna throw this in there. You kind of took a little bit of jabbed on LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is very, very valuable. I think there's a lot of things that can come from LinkedIn. It's a great. I'm personally not active on
Are you even
LinkedIn, you could
on
say.
there, bro?
I'm on LinkedIn. Why?
Jalen's hitting the
These,
LinkedIn
these,
slides. You heard it here first.
I'm just saying, that's like, if you want to talk about kind of narrowing your search field, the LinkedIn filter is a good filter to put on because you want a woman with a nice career. And
So
why else
this
would they be on
I almost want
LinkedIn?
to end on this because we can get into this. You know, you said you want a woman with a nice career.
Yeah,
And
I
so
would.
there's certain places you go and you look for people with potentially nice careers. Now, you go to the clubs. We kind of heard what the club scene is like. I don't know if you're gonna
Yeah,
find your wife at the club at 2:30 in
no,
the morning. I don't know if that's where you're
no.
gonna find her. So what I've been noticing is like the women at the library are like that's where
Okay.
you want to go. Now you gotta play it smooth too, because if you get you gotta you got so I go to the library for books, right? I go to the
Right.
library for books. I want to check my book out. I want to
You're an avid reader. You have a book club. There might be a Novest book club coming
yeah,
out
there
soon.
should be, and I'll
Jack
do my
might
book
drop a
reviews.
list for the listeners
I
soon.
absolutely will. I like to read. I like to educate myself every day. That's how I get smart. But but you don't go to the library knowing what book you want. You gotta get on the catalog, look it up, and then maybe you don't know how to read the Dewey Decimal System. So, or whatever is it even the Dewey Decimal System? That's a
Yeah, that's
math.
universal. That's
I'm pretty
universal.
sure. Okay, so
Dewey Decimal is library for sure.
library. Okay, I just wanted to double check. But like maybe you play stupid like like 761, like do you know like where that is, like can you take me to the Thomas Jefferson books, because like I'm really smart, so like I like to read about US history. Like there's places you go
Yeah.
where there are smart people in the library. I'm telling you, there are a lot of old geezers out there, but like every once in a while I go to the library, I'm just like, man, like this is like Applebee's before Chili's came out. Like it's running wild.
Yeah, it's an untapped circuit. Another one that I'll throw out there is the Whole Foods. Go to your local Whole Foods and just, go get you stand in the smoothie line and just check what's going on there. That's one place you want to be, Whole Foods. And then another one that I know you're familiar with, it's something that you wanted to get into. Maybe we can reach it as the dog park. The dog
Absolutely.
park is a great tool, I'll say, or a a point of interest. But it gets like I know you've been to dog parks, or maybe I'm not going to say you've been to dog parks without a dog,
No, I've
and
not done that. In
you've considered it. Let me say
I've
that
I've
you've
thought
considered it,
about it. No, I haven't. I wouldn't even say I've thought about going with a friend who has a dog
right?
and being the
But you don't have a
doggy
dog,
uncle, but I do not have a dog. And
right?
and there are places, Jay, like you brought up the smoothie line at Whole Foods. Like, yeah, like I know the Starbucks line is gonna, like I know the Altera line or whatever, the
Yeah.
Colectivo. Like, I know that, but I would rather just not go there because of how miserable the experience is there. Like, I don't want to pay $8 for a smoothie. Like, I don't care who's walking through the door. I'm not gonna do
I mean, to each their own, I guess. It's the same thing. It's like a lot of people probably wouldn't, go to LinkedIn either to try to, you know.
These are pro
But
tips, by the way.
yeah, it's to each their own. What do I know, right? I'm just a fucking. I don't know much, but anyways,
What were you saying?
I don't know. I wanted to know what your thoughts on. I mean, obviously, you think the dog park is a good situation. You said
Yeah, I mean
you don't
they're
know that.
like I live in an apartment complex. There are a ton of people with a ton of dogs, and I wouldn't even say like it like that's like I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, that's where you meet girls. But no, it's a great place to go network
Right.
with people,
No.
because then you get to know their name, you know their dogs, and then you see them around the hallway, and you're like, hey, like how's your dog doing? Blah blah blah, whatever. But when you're not a part of that dog group, and I'm gonna tell you, it's very clicky. It's a very clicky dog group. Okay, you almost have to like submit an application to even be
Yeah.
able to go up. You know what I'm saying, onto the
Yeah.
dog park. Like I
Your
don't
dog play
dab.
with my
I've
dog
had
type.
dogs like come up to me and I pet them, but then people are like, "Hey, like get back here! Like you don't know him," and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
like I'm borderline dog park right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like let me in. But no, but seriously, like it's a network of people, and if you don't have a dog, you're exiled from that network.
Yeah. As a person with a dog, a pro tip that I will give to you, as a maybe a aspiring dog owner and dog park frequenter, um, utilize that puppy stage. The puppy stage is borderline a cheat code. You take the puppy to the bar, you take the puppy to the restaurants. You ask for the outdoor seating. Sorry, I got my dog. Oh man, it's a cheat code. You got the whole restaurant, the waitresses outside wanting to pet the dog. Now you got the cooks coming. You got, God forbid, it's a beautiful pastry chef woman, coming out. She loves dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's just a cheat code. You take it to the nice day drinking outdoor bar
Where are you
spot.
not
If you got
taking
the
this thing?
puppy, yeah, exactly. Whole Foods take the puppy to Whole Foods. There's no way you don't leave without a dog park date. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's
But
another thing. I mean,
utilize
like
that.
Jalen, are you like, hey, like your dog looks like it needs like is that because I don't know, I don't have a dog, but
I'm
like
not telling you the sauce, but there's a lot of angles that you can go with the dog. You know what I'm saying? The whole
yes,
dog situation.
yeah, like maybe we should
Yeah,
set up a play date.
yeah. I don't even like you, but my dog told me that he likes your dog, so
Blame it
we
on the
kind of
dog.
have to be friends. You know what I'm not telling you what to do. Like I said, it's utilize the puppy stage, and yeah, the dog parks. They're a good spot. They're a good spot.
All right, I kind of want to wrap this up here, Jay. We've been going on a nice little trek here for a while, but I want to talk about what we're looking for in terms of our followers, because we're getting like 115, 120 views, and so people are viewing our page, but we want to hear from you guys. The comments. Throw up a comment on YouTube. Throw up a comment on Instagram. Shoot us a DM. Shoot us a text. You guys, a lot of you guys have our names, numbers, whatever. Let us get some feedback, maybe some criticism, talking points, whatever. Or if you see us out, I know Jay's in California. I can't speak on the California listeners, but if you see me out, give me a shout, Young Achi, and then tell me what you think about it. We appreciate all that stuff, all the feedback. We're always just trying to, improve week to week. So we appreciate you guys showing love, and we'll continue to rock with you.
Yeah, super shout out to the listeners. Everyone's showing love every week. A lot of people saying that Thursday is their new favorite day of the week.
I heard that.
No vest Thursday. So
I heard that.
yeah, that we'd love to hear that. Just know that we will not let you down. We're coming hard. We're coming strong every week. This ball is rolling. I told Jack once we get it going, there's no stopping. So
No.
I hope you're
Snowball
ready to
effect,
start
baby.
ripping off. I hope you're ready to start ripping off episodes. And yeah, so shout out to the listeners. Keep the feedback coming, and super shout out to the tech guy. Thank you, tech guy.
Yeah.
You guys heard it last week.
At No Vest on Instagram and Twitter. We appreciate you rocking with us, all our No Vesters out there. We are signing off. Episode 4 will be around the same time next week. Thank you.
No vest.